where Cameron Smythe's replacement was chosen, the following question was posed to some of the candidates. If a city council candidate had in the past litigated against the city, would that act in and of itself disqualify them from serving as a city council member? What is your opinion relative to the issue raised in this question?
Thank you, Sandra. That's a pretty complicated question. We certainly see litigation in all government agencies, and it's a tremendous cost to the taxpayers. I would say my tendency would be to not support someone that had litigated against the city, because I feel that our city is very open. I've really enjoyed meeting, I think, with 4 of the 5 council members on various occasions on issues like our bike trails, our open space. I found them very open and willing to resolve conflict. So I think that should always be our first line of defense. If there was a case of blatant breaking of laws, you know, there might be an exception. But I think overall we need to work together and get things accomplished. Some people may know a little bit of the press that went on with the water district was very controversial. And I really tried hard to change that. And I don't know that why we get the mentality that government is us versus them. It's really our government. We had issues with urban water management planning where we look at our regional water supplies. People said to me, well, there's not enough public comment time. It's being done so quick, it's being done behind the scenes. And one thing I did is we changed that. We made it over 6 months public comment time as opposed to when it was like 3 days over Christmas holidays in the past. That's one way to reach out to people and make them feel that they are being listened to. Another thing was the well owners. There was concern that the well owners were not being incorporated into our counting of our water supply, and that was somehow going to shortchange us. As I'm known to do, I just picked up the phone and called them and said, you know, what are your concerns? Who have you talked to? How can we resolve this? And we got them together with the water agencies, and they talked about their issues, and it was more detail than you care to hear about. But I think that's really how we need to work. This is, in many ways, still a small town. We generally all answer our emails and answer our phone calls. That's certainly what I would do. If anybody has an issue, we've talked about it in the hospital. I've talked to people on both sides. Henry Mayo, I've talked with their staff. I've talked with David Ghani on issues. Downtown Newhall, certainly I went to the charrettes, and I talked to the business owners. Really, we shouldn't be giving people the need to sue the city, and I think that is what I'm going to look for in our city council, is to be one that's open and takes everybody's input.